guys, we're back at Smash Fishing today. Bit of a different sesh today. I wasn't really going to record, but here we go. We got a squid already, so this is what we're doing today, squid jigging. That's what we're using, just on a normal spin setup. 20-pound line, just spinning it in very slowly, and you'll end up catching some squid. Best time of year. Squid I just caught on this lure. Look at that. Oh yeah, smash fishing, baby. I'm hoping to get a cuttlefish today to try and show you, but stay tuned, folks.
People squid fishing today, one in the bag. I can't really show you where we're fishing because it's pitch black, but stay tuned, folks.
Another glimpse of the squid. Getting ready for another cast. We've seen a couple in the water now, so hopefully we start getting them. More and more people are starting to arrive now. Some people are using float. I'll show you the rigs and setups as soon as I get home. It's a bit cold, it's a bit wet at the moment. So the eyes on them are fascinating. Yeah, built for the night. Man next to me just had a nice one. And he's just informed me the way to humanely kill them is to pull your finger straight down the cartilage bone there, and that in turn will kill it. Yep. And then it starts changing colour.
Yep. I think yours is already dead though.
Yeah, I think mine's already dead, folks.
Yeah.
But here we go. Look, this one here. You see it's slowly turning white. Look. This is the most humane way to kill these. Ready for the cook pot. It's the side effects of squid. You get this on you. I'm in my work clothes, so I can't exactly wipe it on my jacket, but hey ho, let's stay tuned. There's one squid. There's the person next to me. That's a nice squid, that. For anyone that don't know about squid, they've got two long appendages to catch their prey with. They stick onto them, draw it back into the mouth where there's a beak, and they slowly munch it up. As you can see, this one, when we pulled the cord, he's gone completely white now. He's dead. Mine was left out, so it died naturally. Right guys, we're back in the fishing shed. Gonna run you through the quicker two different setups that I've got for squid fishing. It's nice and simple. They're quite easy to catch, and it's exactly the same for cuttlefish. So what you're basically doing is, on your spin rod, I use a 15 to 40 gram sonic spin rod. It's perfectly capable for these squid, cuttlefish to any size. And all you're doing is quick Gemini clip. I'm using 80-pound mono today, so you can see. And you can use any knot you want. I personally use a top blood knot. Just like so. Singe her up, nice and tight. Bit difficult with a strong line, but there you go. And it's as easy as that, straight to your line. I use 20-pound braid with a 20-pound leader, fluorocarbon or mono, it doesn't really matter. Or you can go straight mono, straight through. It's as simple as that. These fish, these squid, they're highly aggressive, they'll take anything. And what I wanted to show you really was, for this spin setup, if your jig is not up to par and it's there's a bit of tide flow, it's just little half-ounce lead or little ounce lead, bang it on just like this, like that. Tie your Gemini clip on. I'm not going to do too much with this, a couple of turns, I'm not going to tuck it, but you know your preference of knots, so whatever knot you wanted to use is perfectly capable. So it's basically going to look like this. Once you take your tag end off, I'll quickly nip that off for you now, make it look a little bit neater. There you go. And all you do is your squid jig, any sort. These are more the old school sort of ones, and they all catch consistently as well. Bang it on, and it's as simple as that. And what this does is you're fishing very close to the bottom, so when it's going down it will hit the bottom, and all you're doing is the retrieve is so slow. You're lifting and just bouncing along the bottom as just a very steady retrieve. And as soon as you feel, it won't be like a fish, it'll be more of a slow tug. And that is as simple as it gets for squid fishing. You just consistently keep casting, and then eventually you'll hook into cuttlefish or squid. The squid will be higher up in the water column or at the bottom. They vary a lot. The cuttlefish will be more down near the structure or the sand. Where I fish it's all sand with little boulders of rock around. So that's as simple for the first. That was the first setup. It's simple and easy. That you can't go wrong with that. You know, obviously I use cheap lures. You can use expensive ones as much as you want, but where I fish, like I say, there is rocks in between the sand, so I tend to catch them sometimes because I like to fish near the bottom. It's inevitable, you're going to lose some eventually. So this is the first rig. It's as easy as that. So what I'll do now is show you the setup for the float. For the float setup for squid, start off with your stop knot. I used a piece of line in this case. You can use a rubber band or a traditional float stop. It's all up to your personal preference. And what you do is you put one bead. This is to prevent your float from slipping over your knot or your rubber band. Then you go down to your float. This float's a jumbo size one because I wanted to show you. And what you do next is one more bead. You got one more bead, and then here's the different part, because you're using, it's a fairly big jig. I think this one's a 3.5 gram. So there's a bit of weight there. So you got to take into account that this plus a weight will sink your float. So you try and match the hatch, try and get it to float fairly evenly. So I use a little 1/2 ounce weight straight on there. So effectively, it looks like this so far. You've got your float stop here, bead, float, one more bead, then your weight. Then you get another bead to stop your weight hitting your knot, and then a swivel. And you can use, once again, you can use any knot you want. I'm just going to tie anything, just as this is 80-pound line, and I'm just doing this as a demonstration. So the whole rig so far will look like this. Goes bead, float, bead, weight, bead, and then swivel. And then for trace, I'm using a collared piece so it's easier to see in the camera, but you want it to be about 3 feet long is about average. So yeah, once again, any knot you can use a uni knot, any sort of knot. So then you got your trace line down to the Gemini clip, if I can pick it up. There we go. Bang that on there. Just a quick blood knot. There you go. So effectively, it's a traditional float setup. That's all this is. And this is exactly how it looks. And then you've got your 3 feet of trace down to your Gemini clip. And it's just a matter of clipping any rig any lure you want on. I love this colour. I find green, I don't know, it seems to work in mornings or night. So that's my personal preference, but I have caught on these. I've caught on every single lure you see here, and these are on Amazon. You can get these for 99p or £1.50. It doesn't really matter, you know, because eventually you're probably going to lose a few. So there's no point. I don't see the point in flashing out for them. But if you wish to do that, then that's totally your preference. And that's your float setup basically. And what you're doing is you want to fish this fairly close to the bottom, within 2 or 3 of the bottom, and then you can either let it sit or slowly spin in, give it now and then little jerks. And the retrieve for this, I've just brought a reel just to show you a steady retrieve. You literally do this, one little pause and just a flick now and again. You know, that it's as simple as that. It's that slow. And eventually you'll feel that slow pull, and then instead of striking, you want to just continue to reel. And that is it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. A few tips and tactics on what you could do for squid and cuttlefish. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you like my page. Smash fishing.